All right, let's look at pressing kickoff and goal kicks. The ideas for both of these will be similar in most ways, the main difference being the location on the pitch where the action is taking place. As we go into this, remember the four phases of soccer. Attacking is when we have the ball. Then you have losing the ball or transitioning to defense. Defending, of course, when the opponent has the ball. And then winning the ball, which is where we transition back to attacking. This video is designed to keep us in the winning the ball phase anytime we find ourselves in the defending phase. With that in mind, remember, regardless of your position, whenever we have the ball, the whole team is offense. And whenever we don't have the ball, the whole team is defense. As you watch the videos, think about, like what your position is, where do you play, where should you be, and what kind of movements you need to be making. We'll go through each clip a few times just so you can really understand what's going on, but it's also be helpful if you went through and watched the video a few times as well. The first clip is the simplest, and it shows the ideal situation where our striker attacks the ball, trying to steal it away, and does steal it. That's not always going to happen, but it does lay the groundwork for all the rest of the videos, which is the striker is going to be the person who's going after the ball. Everyone else is going to stay home and mark or guard the respective player. The idea is that the striker puts pressure, which causes their player to make a bad pass, and then our other players will have a good chance of recovering possession. So this next clip shows exactly what we're talking about. The striker runs in and puts pressure on the ball, which causes a bad pass, allowing the attacking midfielder to easily steal the ball. And once he's stolen the ball, he's going to have multiple options of what to do, but we're not worried about that too much right now. What we're really focused on is the fact that pressure causes mistakes by the other team. Second example is similar to the first, except you see the attacking midfielder bites a little bit, tries to play a little bit of bunch ball, and allows for a wide open pass to be successful. Luckily, the left wing stays home, so when new pressure is applied, we have another opportunity to regain possession. Third example, much like the second, here we see the attacking midfielder bite, then the left wing goes after the ball. This allows the opposition to pass the ball all the way up the field. Of course, the most hopeful situation after that would happen is that everyone recovers and eventually we all get marked up again. As you notice at the end of the clip, this shows our best case scenario for when we are in the defending third, regardless of what has happened before. We want to push the ball to the outside of the pitch and establish a double team out there with everyone else marked up. You can notice here in front of the goal, there's a little bit of a zone. We've got the defender right in front of the goal with the keeper, and everyone else is marked up man to man. Okay, as we move into this next segment, you see it's really a lot like the first one. All the fundamentals are the same. The striker will be the person applying the pressure, chasing down the ball, while the rest of the team marks up and waits for the bad pass to happen. Now, a lot of times in this scenario, with it being so close to the goal, our kids get more anxious and they really want to go after the ball, all of them. So it takes more patience and discipline than when we're just defending a kickoff. So when we're right here, I want to also mention some basic rules of a goal kick at our league and level. All the defenders have to be outside of the 18-yard box, the penalty area, and they're not allowed to get inside of it until the other team, until the goalkeeper has passed to another player and that second player has touched it. Okay, that being said, the first example is, again, extremely ideal. And the striker's going to attack and immediately steal the ball and score right away. That's not always going to happen, but it would be nice, right? Now, Regardless, even if he doesn't steal the ball, again, just like on the kickoff, the striker will be putting that pressure on their team and hopefully will get a bad pass. So the second example shows this, where the attacking midfielder gets the ball and steals it in a good position. Now, in this example, we'll see again what happens when more than just the striker attacks the ball. It opens up a pass, and they're able to get out of their box and start moving up the field. Again, hopefully our wings have stayed home and we'll be able to steal possession once there's subsequent passes. And that's probably enough of understanding, the way we attack and the way we need to stay home and who's going to do what. So here I'm going to change it up a little bit and show a successful attempt against us. The midfielder is going to put pressure too soon, and their midfielder is going to make some good decisions, pass to an open player, and they'll continue to move the ball up the field in a much more convincing way. And here you can see how quickly things can get out of hand if we're all running after the ball, not staying home, not marking our man, and not doing a good job of defending, all things we continue to work on at practice. And here with our last example, we pretty much just see what it looks like when, the other team is just making successful passes. And sometimes that's going to happen. It's not always going to be perfect. We're not always going to do everything exactly the way we plan. But what we do see here is, like in the first example, our ideal situation is that we keep the ball to the outside of the pitch. That's our main goal as defenders, to slow down the opposition, let our teammates get in position, and push the ball away from the goal. Generally speaking, in our defensive third, when we're right in front of our own goal, we normally will have numbers, meaning that we'll have more players than the other team because their defenders will still be back on their side of the field. So it's very important that we don't all bunch up around the ball, let it pop out and get to the goal easily, but also all of our forwards, our wings, our center attacking mid, the defensive mid, they all have to get back and help defend. They can't just stand around and be tired and watch. All right, that's it. Maybe go back and watch a few of these again and really focus on which player you're going to be and where you should be moving at all times. Otherwise, thanks for watching the video.